Bubba, you stink.
Bubba, why did you let the biggest fart go? It was totally me. All right.
Okay.
All right. How's it going, guys? Next Q&A video with Dman and HCH. It's kind of funny. You refer to me to Dman all the time, and I always call you Hi Carb Hannah. It's like, my name's Derek.
My name's Hannah. Hi.
Hi Carb Hannah.
Hi, Derek.
All right. So first question: how long is Derek staying with Hannah?
Hi Carb Hannah.
And what are our future plans? So
he's staying here until Sunday.
So I got here last Thursday night, and I'm
The
staying
5th.
here till Sunday afternoon. So I think it works out to be just about 10 days or so.
The 5th to the 15th.
5th to the 15th. So it was actually kind of nice since when I started my new job in London, basically I told the guy in the interview, I'm like, I'm going to see my girlfriend March 5th to the 15th. And he's like, that's cool. I was like, all right, perfect. So it just all worked out good. And yeah, it's been good. All right.
What are our future plans?
What are our future plans?
Do you want the 1-year plan or the 5-year plan?
Yeah, what do you want? You have to be specific with your questions.
We don't really know.
Anyways,
So in the summer, Derek is moving to the United States of America.
America, land of the free, home of the brave.
How that's happening is a pretty elaborate process we don't really need to get into.
Yeah, we don't have to get into the exact process, but you might, if you've actually looked at visa processes, and
you might be able to
you'll probably be able to figure it out.
We're not going to talk about it, though.
We're not going to talk about it, though. But, like, what are our actual plans would be, like we talked about in the first video, we do want to... Something that actually brought us together when we first met was talking about tiny houses. It's been something that I've been dreaming about for a while, and you started to learn about it, and you're like, holy shit, this is a really good idea.
So the first time that, like, we Skyped for, like, I don't know, a couple hours one time, and he's, like, talking about tiny houses, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Like, at this point, we were just friends. But we were actually, like, we actually liked each other at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's, like, talking about tiny houses, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds terrible.
Like, why would somebody want to live in a tiny house?
Literally the next day, this lady at my work, she's like, yeah, I watched this documentary on tiny houses. It looks so cool. I'm like, that's really weird. Like, I was just talking to Derek about that last night. She's like, go home and watch it. It's a documentary called Tiny. So I watched it. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like, I go on Skype to him. I'm like, you are a terrible, terrible salesperson. Like, this is, like, the coolest thing ever. And you made it sound like you're, like, living in a closet. And it just, he didn't make it sound
Well, you
cool.
are, like, living in a closet.
He didn't make it sound cool at all. He was like, it's 100 square feet, and you're, like, really cramped, and it's just blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that sounds fucking awful.
I sell it better in my videos. What can I say?
He does. But I don't watch his video. I mean, I didn't watch his videos at that time.
So, yeah.
So then I watched it, and I was like, I'm building a tiny house.
And I'm like, I want to build a tiny house, too.
And I was like, will you build me a tiny house? He's like, I would build I remember what he said. I would build a tiny house for us. And I was like, we just started talking. I'm like, for us, huh? Okay. I'm like,
because you wanted me to build a tiny house for you. And I'm like, no. I'd build a tiny house for us.
and I'm like, he's thinking about us, right?
Yeah.
So then I just went like full on flirtation Hannah town on him, and
yeah. And so then
now we're here.
So then we started like looking at designs and stuff. So originally we were gonna do a tiny house on wheels.
Yeah, 26 by 8.
Yeah, 24 by 8 feet. So that's pretty small. So it works out, if you include the loft, it's going to be a hair over 200 square feet, probably 220, 230, 240 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then actually after I started my new job, two of the guys there used to work for a company that does shipping container homes. So it was like law of attraction working there. And I told them, I really want to build a tiny house on wheels. And they're like, have you ever actually looked at doing it in a shipping container home? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I really just wanted to kind of like build the tiny house and put it on wheels, and then we can move it wherever we want, kind of thing. And then I looked at shipping container tiny homes, and I'm like, man, this is actually
better.
This is better because I wouldn't actually have to build the structure of the house itself. It would basically just be like, it's like the structure is already built. Like you already have a watertight house with a shipping container. obviously there's still a lot of like stuff that goes into it. But I was just like, this is really cool. So that's like our future plan is to do we're going to do a 16 by 20 shipping container house. And we're going to be moving, so we're going to be building it in Minneapolis here.
Yeah, so Derek's going to move here in the summer. He obviously, once he gets like his visa to move here, he can't get a job because he would have to have a green card, which would take like a year or so.
Yeah, it takes 8 months
but he
to a
doesn't
year.
need a job because like...
Because I work online and I'm going to be building the tiny house.
He's only going to be building the tiny house.
Yeah.
So the elaborate plan... is he is going to move here and literally work on the tiny house every day. Once it's built, we're going to, like, obviously sell this house, which we'd make a lot of money off of, and then we'd be able to buy land with that money in California.
Yeah.
So pretty much, like,
we've only known each other for, like, 2 months, 2.5 months.
Yeah. But we've literally probably talked more than
most
a normal couple that's been dating for a year, like, honestly.
Probably more than couples that actually probably live together.
Yeah.
We've talked probably more.
We talk so much. It's ridiculous.
We're always talking.
Yeah, so
that's our future plans, and we have future plans. So you're coming out with Raw Till Whenever, so we have other plans with that as well that we want to do.
Yeah.
And so it's very exciting, very exciting.
Yeah. But we'll be together. Yeah, we're going to be together. That's our plan.
Yeah, our future plans.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. All right, next next question. Has there been anything that surprised you about the other person since meeting? There's probably more that you've been surprised about me.
Me? I can't even think of anything.
Yeah. You're so...
Oh, he's so, like, affectionate and, like, loving and stuff. Like...
She's just more adorable in person.
Like, total... What is it called? PBAs. Public display... PDAs.
Public display of
it.
PDA, yeah. Did you say PBA or PDA? It's not plant-based athlete we're talking about. PDA. No. Yeah, no,
He thinks I'm really shy.
I think she's really shy and really adorable, which she is. But I find it very endearing and very cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. Anything you didn't expect? I guess that's kind of the same thing. I don't know. Pretty much knew everything about you anyways, so.
Yeah.
Is there anything that they do that annoys you? Oh God. No, not really. Like,
no. I think it's just more we're like a little bit more different. Like, so he's like a hyper focused person. So he'll be like working on the laptop, and I'll be like telling him this amazing story or something, and I'll be like, "Isn't that crazy?" And he'll just be like, crickets, like no response. After like a 2-minute story, and I'm like, I'm very like ADD.
But it was like, then I'll give you a response like 30 seconds later.
I know.
Because I am listening, I'm just focused on something else.
He gets like hyper focused on stuff. Me, I see something shiny and I'm like, ooh, just gone.
I'm usually
ADD. Like
I can usually be ADD as well, but sometimes when I'm just doing stuff, I'm just like,
yeah.
I can hear everything she says, but it just takes me 20 or 30 seconds to respond to it.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for this video.
He also watches his videos over and over again. So he'll like make a video and then he'll watch it like, I'm like, are you watching that video again? Like me, I'm totally the opposite way, which is kind of probably something I need to like work on. But for me to even edit one of my videos, it's like painful. I'm just like, I put that up, never ever want to see it again. Because I think I see myself on camera and I'm just like, am I really that annoying? Do I look like that? Oh, delete.
Yeah, like some of my videos, it's like I see it as like fucking pure gold coming out of my mouth, so I like to rewatch them.
And I'm just like, I'm so fucking annoying. Like, what am I even talking about?
So yeah, so like some of my videos, I'm like, man, that's a really good video, and so I'll rewatch it again.
Like 9 times.
Because almost not all my videos, it's just off the top of my head, right? So when I rewatch it again, I'm like, oh wow, like I said something really good there, right? And so it's kind of like internalizing what comes out of my own head. So I do watch my own videos every once in a while.
A lot. I'll be upstairs, like in the bathroom, and I'll hear, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Hey guys, how's it going?
Are you watching that video again?
Are you making another video?
No, no, I'm not.
I'm not watching it again. But I watched our video together already, like 5 or 6 times.
That's probably why it has like 3,000 views.
3,000 of them from Derek. Probably. All right, next video we're going to talk about what's it like dating another vegan and vegan sex. And that's going to be the next video.
Super exciting.
Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.